Hi everyone, welcome back to 24 Days of Jake. Fun fact before this video starts, it has been 2 weeks since I filmed the last video, and this is only day 3. I filmed 6 videos already, but yeah. Today is going to be my 2019 favourites, and for the first time I'm going to do fails. So these are everything that I loved this year and everything that I thought was a massive fail this year. So I'm not gonna dilly-dally, I'm just gonna get in and tell you my favourites and fails for this year. So my first favourite of 2019 is obviously going to be this. This was the standout makeup product. This is the Call Me MUA Make Magic palette. This was released this year and it is my favourite palette of the year. Mainly because of the glitter shades. Like, if I'm going to swatch 2. I'm going to swatch Moneymaker, which is a beautiful gold, and I'm going to do Under My Spell because that's one that I've used the most. These are the 2 I've used the most. Like, this is Moneymaker. Just look at that. And then we have Under My Spell. Look at how beautiful. Palette, mainly I only put this on this list for the glitters. They are so beautiful, as you can see. They are really, really pretty colours. It's mainly those 4 there which I use. That one is quite, if I'm gonna swatch it, it's quite like you have to rub quite hard to actually get payoff. It's a very sheer pink. It's nice, but it's sheer, which is a little disappointing compared to like the shade Moneymaker, Under My Spell, Make Magic, and You've Got This. The pink is very sheer, which I do not like at all. Because of You is also kind of sheer, you have to really dig deep into the pan to actually get payoff. It's like a peachy yellow, and it's kind of like the eyeshadows are quite like squishy. I don't know. It's pretty on the finger, but to be fair, that has got a bit more colour payoff, but you have to really dig into it. And I'm going to swatch my other favourite shade, which is You've Got This, which is just the most beautiful duochrome you've ever seen. That is, I don't know if that's going to pick up on camera, but it's like a brown blue effect. I don't think it is picking up on camera. You can see it's like a brown with blue reflex in that, and it's so pretty. And this palette's only £10. To be fair, I haven't used any of the other shades in here, apart from the glitters, because I've never used a formula quite like this. Mainly the reason I bought it is because it's something new. Like I said, I've never tried formula like this. And the shade You Got This is a lot like the Supreme Frost shade in Hypothermia, where it's a blue, brown duochrome. But this is probably the best palette, apart from one other palette, Revolution have done this year. And I love, love, love this. My next favourite is another item from Makeup Revolution, and this is the Revolution Jack palette. This is the best palette apart from this one. These are the 2 best ones they've created. This one at first I was very skeptical about because, as you can see, it's very, very warm toned, but you've got the blues, the silvers, the yellows, the reds, even though red does not suit me. You can see it's a very, it's a palette that's definitely been done before, but the formula of these colours are incredible. I'm going to insert some swatches separately because my hand is covered in glitter at the moment, so I will insert some swatches in a minute. But I want to say this about this palette. Looking at this after seeing the inside of the Jeffree Star Mini Controversy palette, it looks pretty much the same. If you use the deep blue and the light blue, the purple shades, the silver, the milky white blue colour, it's pretty much the exact same colours. So why do I need the Controversy palette when I've got this? Like, to be honest, I would rather buy this than that palette any day, because that is something that will be coming up on this list. Whether it be a favourite or a fail, we'll find out. But these palettes, basically, I'm pretty sure I got these together. No, I didn't get these together. I got these separately. But £10 each for these is great. Up next, we have only one product from Zoella on this year's 2019 favourites. Although her beauty range was good, it was not her best range. The one product I have got from the final lifestyle collection is the hot chocolate candle. This is such a good product. You have already seen my review on it from day one, which was 2 days ago. This I love. The scent is amazing, and it's only £10, but at the time of filming this video, Boots have got a save half price on all selected Zoella bits. These come to a £5, so you can basically get 2 for a tenner, and I will definitely be picking up more of these in a sale, because I've got 3 of these now, and shame this is the last collection. I wish this was a permanent product because it smells amazing. Up next, this is a lit candle, by the way, is this candle I bought called Starry Night. This smells really, really like deep, dark and fresh. It's really, really nice. As you can see, it's also burning as well. This I've had burning for about an hour. It smells very, very strong. It does say True Aroma Luxury Scented Candle, which it is. It smells really, really nice. I'm going to put it back because I don't want to burn myself. But that candle smells incredible, and it was only £3.50 if I'm not mistaken. That's the best candle I've ever bought. I believe it was from a discount store, and it smells amazing. The best candle I think I've ever bought, and I've bought quite a lot of them. I did also get this one from Asda, which I almost forgot to put on my favourites list. This is one that I haven't burnt yet, but the scent is absolutely amazing. It's the Yankee Candle Home Inspirations Apple Cinnamon Cider, and oh my god, it smells amazing. It's kind of like the Zoella Christmas Clementine and the Cozy Christmas candles mixed into one. It's so like spicy yet orangey yet sweet. It smells really, really nice. I'm debating between using this candle and the Home Bargains gingerbread candle at Christmas. I'm probably going to use them together anyway, but this candle is really, really nice. I've yet to light it yet, but just the scent smells incredible. Up next is this product, which is upside down. This is the Primark Lion King Leopard Print Simba Throw. I have already got one of these open and on my bed. This is another one I picked up because I absolutely love this throw. It is so, so soft, and it's only £6. That is what it looks like out of the packaging. It's completely leopard print. It is very, very warm and very, very soft. £6 for this is very, very good. I personally think this is the best throw I have ever picked up. I absolutely love this throw, and yeah, that is another favourite. To go along with this was a hard choice for me because I did have quite a few selections for my favourite film of the year and my favourite album of the year. Now, coincidentally, the film and album are tied, so they are from the exact same film, and the album coincides with it, but I had quite a few different options, but this one having been a classic favourite, was pretty obvious. Film of the year for me... Film of the year for me was clearly the new Lion King remake. This was really, really good. It wasn't as good as the original, but I still really liked it. This... I don't like the cover for this. I'm just going to be straight honest. I wish they could have done something better with it. Like, I love the back of it. Because you see, like, Pride Rock and all of the characters. But I really am not the biggest fan of what they did on the front cover. Whereas on the CD, apart from the fact that this is the special edition one, which comes with little things, I absolutely love this. It's like the sunset promo image that we first got, and it looks amazing. And then we get that in there. One side you get the CD, which just says Lion King on it, and it is black. And in the other side we get two little card thingies and the booklet. So the little cards we get that come exclusively with this set. We've got that one, which I really, really like. I wish they could have been printed on card because it's literally just printed on paper. And then we got that one, which I really, really like that one as well. And then we have the little song booklet with the first little teaser image of the film that we ever got, which was, I believe, released around this time last year. We've got Pride Rock. And if I can find some other pictures. That one I really, really like, which is Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I like that one for Circle of Life because it has baby Simba in it. That was really cute. I really, really think this is definitely film and soundtrack of the year, apart from the fact that I have been listening to this one on replay since June, so if it was a bad soundtrack, I would have stopped listening to it quite a while ago. I've watched the film, I watched it 3 times in the cinema, and I've watched it once on my laptop since on 123 Movies, which I don't recommend doing because it's very, very laggy, but now I have the DVD, I can watch it whenever I want, and yeah, I'm very, very happy, and this is definitely film of the year, so if you have not watched this version, go and check it out, because it is good. Not as good as the original, but still very, very good, and it's, I think, at least half an hour longer than the original film, so go and check it out. And my final favourite, before we go on to all my fails for this year, my final favourite is RuPaul's Drag Race UK. This was the best season we ever got. It was the debut season in the UK. We had 10 people competing. In my opinion, the winner was good, but wasn't my winner. Spoilers, Vivienne was not my winner. Davina would always be my winner. She statistically did better in the competition. I'm not upset that Vivienne won because from day one I knew she would win. I would have liked to have seen Davina take it, but that's just my opinion. It was the best series we've ever got. Compared to the US version, it has a hell of a lot more heart, and I love that. I really, really hope season 2 can kick it out of the park and make it even better. Up next, we go on to my 2019 fails. Now these, I have 5 fails, so I didn't dislike a lot of things this year. There were 5 things that really, really, like, I think all the worst things I bought or saw this year. So the first thing is this Tesco Christmas candle. These were on sale for £1. I only bought this because I wanted, like, a Christmassy candle. This is supposedly in the scent gingerbread, when it just smells like a really, really cheap vanilla scent. It smells really, really bad. But I mean, you get no fragrance off of it, even though this has been burnt half the candle, and it just smells like a cheap, like, imitation vanilla gingerbread scent, and it's probably one of the worst candles I've bought, and it does tend to give me a headache, that scent. Speaking of Drag Race, we've spoken about the UK version. The worst season of Drag Race I've ever seen was premiered this year, which was season 11. It was the worst season I've ever watched. Unfortunately, they are mass producing the seasons to chop out All Stars and the regular seasons, which I absolutely hate. The cast was good apart from a few people in season 11. It was the challenges and how they rigged it to make sure Evie won, when in my opinion Brooklyn should have won, because Brooklyn statistically should have done better, even though they put her in the bottom multiple times when she did not deserve it. That is why that was on my fails list. I mean, All Stars 4 was good. It wasn't bad enough to be on the fails list because it was actually quite a good series, whereas season 11 was just awful, and it's a shame because some of the queens that competed were very, very good, and some of them were very delusional and so annoying. Up next, this was probably the one of two biggest disappointments for me, which was the Zoella X Colourpop eyeshadow palette. I bought this because I thought, okay, right, Zoella, at the time I loved her, then we find out she cut her brand. I get the palette, the blue shades in there is the only one I use. The rest are just brown neutrals. I regret spending $24 on it for $18 on the palette, and I think it was, the rest was shipping. It is one of the worst palettes I've owned. I've tried to sell it and literally no one wants it, and I don't want to bin it because it's just quite expensive. So the only reason I'm keeping it is to get use out of the blue shade in there, even though it's not that good of a blue. I've got a lot more blues that are better, and that was the biggest waste of money I've ever made this year. I genuinely think it's one of the worst eyeshadow palettes I've ever bought, which doesn't surprise me because it has Zoella's name on it. And the final thing, which was awful this year. I personally think a lot of people are going to agree with this. There will be a video on this in a few days, but the final thing that was awful this year was the Shane Dawson Beautiful World of Jeffree Star series. Now, as I'm filming this, the night as I'm filming this, the final episode is going live. I'm not sure if I'm going to react to it or not yet, but earlier in the year, we were promised up to 10 episodes of this series. They were filming from January to, I believe, the end of September, and we were promised hours of footage, and as of the series, I've watched every single episode. The first episode was really, really good. It was typical Shane Dawson documentary style, but then as of episodes 2 to 6, it literally just feels like he's trying to sell his makeup collab, which in my opinion was not that good, and I will not be buying it. I'm going to explain more about why I won't be buying it in a later video. But I do think the whole thing was clickbait, because if you do also watch the trailer, he decided to supposedly, at the moment as of what I know, he supposedly cut out the James Charles, Tati Westbrook drama, which, considering multiple things were said from Jeffree Star, they watched the whole Bye Sisters video, and it was in the trailer, and they're saying, I don't want to post it, I don't want to feel bad for people. Well, if you don't want to feel bad, why would you put it in the trailer? I feel like it was a major clickbait just to get money, because pretty much after the episode 6, when everything had sold out, he decided to say, I'm cancelling the series. This is the final episode. We were promised 10 episodes, and we're getting 7 episodes. Considering they've been filming from January all the way up until now, basically, because they were still filming stuff a couple of weeks ago, we got 7 episodes. Less than an hour of footage. Disappointing. It has maybe lost a lot of respect for Shane. Jeffree, kind of, but I've definitely lost a lot of respect for him after this series, and if he's going to go ahead and continue doing the documentary series, he needs to step up his game, because he needs to sort his life out. Otherwise, he will be cancelled quicker than James Charles. I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to make this outro quick because I need a drink. But thank you for watching. I really, really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you all again tomorrow for another video. Bye guys. But this is also enriched with coconut. Now basically, where I don't often use sheet masks, I prefer masks like this. Let me shameless plug the Revolution, Jamie, Watermelon Mask, which